And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Wilson now to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the... For a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's Savage. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Out of the gun, Savage. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Savage on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On first down, Savage. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Throwing going again. Savage. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him. And he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Savage from the 50. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Wilson to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff looking right, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now it's Savage. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check number 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Here we go.
To throw on second down is Savage. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Set. Green 39.
Savage on first. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now inside the red zone, Savage. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go now.
They'll run high. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Savage. This will be caught at about the 5. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Savage. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now they run with Mixon. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's Savage off the bootleg. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. first and 10. Savage. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On second and 10, Savage. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing again is Savage. Over the middle, complete. That's ball. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Again throwing. It's Savage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's ball. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go now.
Here's Savage now on second. Got his man complete over the middle. That's ball. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles. And a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
Savage from the shotgun snap. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. With you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move as they face a second down here. To throw again. Savage. Throw left side complete. It's ball. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right near the 27. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Savage, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
From the gun, here's Savage. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Savage now. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. 23 yards on the play. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ross. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw on 2nd down. Savage. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A first down throw coming. Savage. His throw caught right around the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Bengals getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run here with Mixon. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
To Mixon on the check down, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A minute 59 to go in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now Wilson on second down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On second down, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, Wilson going deep downfield for Ross. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here is Savage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw on second down is Savage. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the offense lining up first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff with Savage. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing on third down, it's Savage. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Wilson, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Mixon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
To throw is Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Savage now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Savage. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they give this time to the tailback. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Savage now on 2nd. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Savage wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Now inside the red zone, Savage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
From the gun, here's Savage. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play action. It's Savage. Got his man complete over the middle. That's ball. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On first down, Savage. Funches with a catch over the middle. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Savage on first. Funches has it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To the air again, Savage. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go now.
Throwing again is Savage. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Savage. A quick throw here. That's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw left side complete to Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On the toss, Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for San Francisco, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Bears coming in at 5-5, going up against the Vikings, who come in at 4-6.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action. Bridgewater. 20! Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On first down, Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Oh, what a move. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, As we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. This is Howard on 2nd down, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Try to punch it in with Howard, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Second down following the run. To throw, Bridgewater. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 29. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Here we go now.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Second down, Bridgewater. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun. Yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On first down, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Bridgewater now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Trubisky on first down. Pass incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was ability, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now it's Trubisky toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side at the 12-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In the red zone this time. Here's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true, okay? After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Let's go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. On the handoff, this is Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Again, it's Howard. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. A long way to go here for the offense on 3rd down after the penalty. 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go.
Now Trubisky to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing is Bridgewater. He finds Latavius Murray. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Bridgewater. Ogletree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Bridgewater now. Open here, Adam Thielen. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Bridgewater on first down. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping, and he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He's got the 1st down and more past the 40.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my plate.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a 12 yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.